They don't warn you about it. One day your shoulders feel tight, maybe a small pinch when you lift your arm. You ignore it because pain means progress, right? But months later, that same small pinch turns into a sharp sting every time you press, pull, or even reach for your seatbelt. After 40, that's how shoulder pain begins, not suddenly, but silently. And once it sets in, it can steal your strength, your confidence, and even your sleep. That's why today, we're breaking down the 10 exercises that silently destroy your shoulders after 40, and what to do instead, so you can keep training hard without paying the price later. Your shoulders are the most mobile joint in your body, and also the least stable. They rely on small tendons, ligaments, and muscles to keep them in place. After 40, those tissues lose elasticity, hydration, and recovery speed. That means the exercises you used to handle easily at 25 can now quietly tear down your rotator cuff, bursa, and cartilage, rep after rep, week after week. The goal isn't to stop training hard. It's to train smart, preserving strength, mobility, and pain-free movement for the long haul. Let's dive in. Number 10. Behind the neck press. Why it's harmful. This position forces extreme external rotation of the shoulder joint. The rotator cuff gets pinched between the humerus and acromion, causing impingement and inflammation. Common mistakes. Lowering the bar too far behind the head. Using heavy loads with poor shoulder mobility, forcing range of motion to touch the traps. Smarter substitute. Seated dumbbell shoulder press with neutral grip. It maintains the same deltoid activation, but keeps the humerus in a natural position, dramatically reducing impingement risk. Number 9. Upright rows, especially with a barbell. Why it's harmful. When your elbows rise above shoulder level with a narrow grip, the supraspinatus tendon gets compressed, one of the most common causes of rotator cuff irritation. Common mistakes. Using a barbell with a close grip. Pulling the elbows too high. Jerking the bar up with momentum. Smarter substitute. Cable lateral raise or dumbbell lateral raise with slight forward lean. This targets the same shoulder heads but with smooth resistance and zero impingement. Number 8. Chest dips. Why it's harmful. Dips force your shoulders into deep extension behind the torso. At 40 plus, this position overstretches the anterior capsule and compresses the joint front. Common mistakes. Descending too deep. Adding extra weight too early. Flaring elbows outward. Smarter substitute. Incline dumbbell press or machine chest press. Same chest engagement but without stressing the anterior deltoids or shoulder capsule. Number 7. Behind the neck lat pull down. Why it's harmful? Just like the behind the neck press, this exercise puts your shoulders in an unnatural externally rotated position. It grinds the tendons against bone. Common mistakes. Pulling bar behind the neck. Leaning forward to cheat the bar down. Overloading the stack. Smarter substitute. Front pull down with neutral or semi-supinated grip. Better lat recruitment, safer joint alignment. Number 6. Straight bar bench press, heavy and frequent. Why it's harmful? A fixed bar path forces your shoulders to rotate internally at the bottom of the press, stressing the rotator cuff and front delts. Common mistakes. Narrow grip. Not retracting scapula. Dropping the bar too low or bouncing. Smarter substitute. Dumbbell bench press with a slight incline. Allows natural shoulder rotation and reduces joint shearing. Number 5. Arnold press. Why it's harmful? The rotational path of this press moves through vulnerable shoulder angles under load. Great for young joints, dangerous for mature ones. Common mistakes. Fast rotation without control. Too heavy weight. Over-rotating past neutral. Smarter substitute? Neutral grip dumbbell shoulder press. Keeps constant tension while maintaining a safe and stable joint position. Number 4. Barbell front raise. Why it's harmful? Lifting a fixed bar engages both shoulders symmetrically, but not all shoulders move the same. It traps your scapulae and irritates the acromioclavicular joint. Common mistakes: swinging the bar with momentum, raising above shoulder level, using load that pulls your shoulders forward. Smarter substitute: alternating dumbbell front raise, one arm at a time. Lets each shoulder move naturally through its safe range. Number 3. Overhead triceps extension, barbell or dumbbell behind head. Why it's harmful? This position stretches the long head of the triceps and compresses the shoulder joint in deep flexion. Over time, it irritates both elbow and shoulder tendons. Common mistakes: dropping the weight too low, flaring elbows outward, arching the lower back for leverage. Smarter substitute: cable rope triceps extension. Keeps tension on the muscle without joint compression. Number 2. Kipping or momentum-based pull-ups. Why it's harmful. Explosive jerks under full body weight create massive traction on the shoulder capsule and biceps tendon, especially risky for men 40 plus. Common mistakes: swinging for momentum, full dead hang at the bottom every rep, using grip too wide. Smarter substitute: direct controlled pull-ups with neutral grip or assisted band pull-ups. Same back activation with zero ballistic stress. Number 1. Behind the back barbell shrug. Why it's harmful. This outdated move jams the shoulders backward into internal rotation while elevating. A perfect recipe for impingement and AC joint wear. Common mistakes: rolling shoulders, lifting too heavy without control, limited range of motion. Smarter substitute: dumbbell shrugs in front of the body with neutral grip, safer alignment and better trap contraction without the grind. After 40, the strongest version of yourself isn't the one lifting the heaviest weight. It's the one who lasts. The athlete who can still train pain-free at 50, 60, and beyond. Pain doesn't make you tough. Longevity does. So every time you train, ask yourself, am I building my body or breaking it down? If this video helped you understand your shoulders better, hit that like button. Tell me in the comments which of these exercises surprised you the most. And if you want to learn about the exercises that silently destroy your knees and spine, check out the video appearing on your screen right now. Train smart, stay strong, and may God bless your journey.